Hey there folks, Mike from Marshland Marine here. I've got the new Humminbird Mega 360 for the Ultrex version. There's been lots of questions as far as what do I need to make this run, what comes with it. I've had a couple of these come through the shop so far, but I decided this one I'm keeping for myself to put on my boat. I figured I'd make a couple videos talking about what's all included, how to install it, and then we'll go on the water and see how it works right out of the box. So let's open the box and see what all comes with it. Looks like we have a transducer cable here. We've got the mount. You can see that it's pretty solid aluminum mount there. Another cable here that is for the Solix units. So with this you get the cable that'll plug directly into the transducer port on the Helix units, or the cable that plugs directly into the transducer port of the Solix. So right out of the box it's got all the cables you need to plug into either unit. Got a power cable here. All of the mounting hardware. And the product manual. Here's the unit itself. There's the transducer at the bottom that spins around and gives you those 360 pictures. You've got your cables at the top here. You've got one connection for power, one connection for your transducer, and pretty simple. It's pretty basic after that. So the next video we will start the install. Well, here we are. I decided not to make a video showing the installation. It's really straightforward. Some basic hand tools are all you need. Once you put the clamp together, it bolts onto the control head of your trolling motor right there. There's 3 bolts there, and there's 4 bolts on the bottom side there to put it all together. And from there it's just a matter of routing the cables. That probably took me the longest time, was how I should route those cables in a clean way. But other than that, there it is. Mega 360 all installed. I added a Gen 3 Helix 9 at the bow up here, so that way I can view this, and we'll get on the water soon and see what happens. Alright folks, Mike from Marshland Marine here again. So I'm finally in the water here with the new Mega 360 Ultrex version. I've never used the 360 before, not the regular one or one of these Mega ones here. So I thought it'd be fun to make a video of putting it in the water for the first time and seeing what we get. So first I'm going to power up my graph here. Right now I'm power pulled down, just sitting here in a little channel, decent current going through here. So we'll see what kind of images we get when we first put this thing in the water. Let's put it in the water and see what happens. first images, the first pings here of this thing. This is all factory defaults. I haven't touched anything. I set this up just the other day, and this is the first time on the water with it. Right now we've got a range of 80 feet. I'm going to try to adjust that range here a little bit and bring that in. To about 60 feet here. You can isolate this to just a certain area if you want. Again, I'm just playing around with this. This is the first time I've used this unit, so that's just the front half of the 360. It's the rear sweep, left side, right side, and you can just get side imaging out of it as well. It's going to take a moment for it to kick around here and straighten out that transducer, but there's also, you know, this will now act as your side imaging transducer if you have that up front. I'm going to spot lock us here because I'm drifting away. I think we're stopped again. So we'll play with some different color palettes here. There's the blue. And we'll leave it on the default one for right now. Again, for those of you that have wondered if you can display it on a Gen 2 unit, I've got a Gen 2 unit right here. I have not touched anything in the networking here, so let's see how easy it is to get this to display on the Gen 2 unit. Sonar was turned off, turn that back on. Get into our menu. And it already sees the Mega 360 on there. So we should be able to, if the view is turned on here, see the 360. So let's scroll through our views here. And there it is. So again, those of you that are wondering if you can see the 360 on a Gen 2 unit, here is a Helix 10 Gen 2. Here's a Helix 9 DI. This is an SI model on the Gen 2. They're networked with a short network cable, and as you can tell, you can see the 360 perfectly clear on the Gen 2 as well as the Gen 3. We're going to try a little bit of fishing here. We'll see if we can get some screenshots and just see how this... Well, let's turn the trolling motor on. Turn the trolling motor on spot lock here, see what we get for any interference. I'm not sure if we'll have any or not, but let's see what happens here. Oh. As you can see, we're in spot lock mode here, and there's no interference on here. The little bit you're seeing right there, that's the trolling motor shaft as the 360 is spinning around, but there's no interference on here. Let's see if we can do some fishing with it and see if I can mark anything.